toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Stanford's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throws to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's better. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching.
He's loose on the left. The 50. He's on the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cuse.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Casey. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
Stanford, 14, Syracuse, 7.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Well, nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Oh, and he can't get it up. And he muffs it. It's loose. Pulled down just short of the 5-yard line at the 6, and the punt block unit coming up huge. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Big fella moving. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Orange with that goal line virtually on their heels, trying to find some room to operate. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Stanford offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cardinals come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his target down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Orange will have to punt. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But it leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Casey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Stanford wants to push the pace. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Dumps it to the back. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up the 3 spot before the break. And that's a wobbler, but it grazes its way over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the return Turner could find no daylight. He goes down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
He'll bring it out. It's Rich. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Continues to fight for yards. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get it through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Syracuse will send out the punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long.
Turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. To to the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Pena. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Casey. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On third and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting them on the ground. Now forcing the fourth down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? Fourth and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
Syracuse, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Rich. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Going to swing it on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots. to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Hand off from the shotgun. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Rich. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep. And down he goes back at the 3.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Leonard. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Leonard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, running back on the move. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly